Hello, my friends, and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. It is that time again where we take a break from exploring and questing and shooting fire at people, and instead have a day filled with nothing but party banter. Enjoy!
I confess, Solas, I am surprised you decided to remain.
Why? The breach remains a threat to us all.
Just the same. I wondered if you might leave now that we have a plan to seal it.
Ah, because I am an apostate. I might flee before the Inquisition throws me in chains. I take my commitment seriously, Jesika. Come what may, I shall see this through.
As you wish. Though I cannot guarantee what will happen in the days to come.
Hey, Solas, how do you say excuse me in Elven or whatever?
For you, it would be Ara Seranama. It is coincidence that your name is within. The base form is common.
Thanks. And now when I don't say it, you'll know it's on purpose.
My dear Cassandra, I am impressed with how well organized the Inquisition was in the aftermath of the Conclave.
It was chaos. I would hardly call it organized.
Perspective, darling. The Chantry hasn't even found the right vestments for issuing a statement on the Divine's death.
Being more flexible than the Chantry is not a difficult goal.
Take your victories where you can, dear. My dear Cassandra, whatever persuaded you to bring Varric to the Conclave?
I wanted him to testify about the events at Kirkwall to the Divine.
He wrote all of that down, did he not? He didn't need to come in person.
The Divine also wanted him to autograph her copy of Hard in Hightown.
So you are 78 in line to the Navaran throne, Cassandra? That is rather far off. Even so, many enjoy the idle life afforded by the most distant of titles. You could have been provided with every luxury if you'd remained in that life.
I am ill-suited to finery, Vivienne. Besides, I can accomplish more as I am now.
You pursued duty and responsibility, a path that took you next to the Sunburst throne. Well played.
I try to do the Maker's work. Where I stand while doing so is unimportant.
You must admit, it does help.
Nice job in that last fight, Solas. You really kicked the crap out of that guy.
I suppose.
What? You don't think so? You ripped him a new one. It was great.
Unless the fight is personal, violence is a means to an end. It isn't appropriate to celebrate.
I don't know. Gotta wonder about anyone who fights as much as we do and doesn't have some fun with it.
We have fought living men, with loves and families. And all that they might have been is gone.
Yeah, but they were assholes.
What color is the sky, Sera?
Hang on.
It is an earnest question. What color is the sky when you look at it?
You know, blue mostly. Except for the breachy bits.
And when you looked past the breach? As perhaps you were drawn to do.
Greenish? And clear a long ways and kind of felt like falling. Ugh, makes my head hurt. You make my head hurt.
We are not so far apart, you and I.
We will be.
Are you alright, Lady Vivienne?
Whatever are you talking about, darling?
In our last fight, I saw you take a blow. If I'd been there quicker...
Oh, aren't you precious?
I appear to have offended.
No, dear. You couldn't possibly offend me.
I like you. You don't ask about elfy stuff.
Like you'd know what you're talking about.
Right, well.
Right. How's it end?
What? The tavern tale?
Come on! You left off elbow deep in... circumstances. That can't be it.
That wasn't her name, but yeah, that's as far as the story ever gets. Why are you complaining?
Because I can't stop thinking about it. I need to know the end.
Why would you want to stop? The whole point of the good bit is thinking about the good bit. If I tell the end, it ends. Bunch of moaners, this. Drag out the sad shit, yes please, but hang on to a good bit. Oh, can't have that. Freaking daft. You're not going to start that Kyun rubbish where you're trying to convert me, are you?
No.
What's so funny about that?
You aren't really Vidithari material.
What's that mean? I could be a Vivi, one of those things. Bloody good one, too. You can make magic anywhere, Solas. Ever piss it by accident?
No. Wait. No.
What? How would you not remember something like that?
We were all young once. Surely even you see, Iron Bull, that freedom is preferable to mindless obedience to the Qun.
How so? Last I checked, our mages weren't burning down Parvalin.
You think Orlais and Ferelden would be better off under Qunari rule?
Not really my call. I think most people everywhere have a system that works for them. When that breaks, you fix it, like we're doing now.
Do not equivocate. Would we or would we not be better under the Qun?
It's not that simple, Solas.
It absolutely is.
All right, why wouldn't I be a good viddy whatever?
Because you ask questions like that.
If it's so hard, maybe it's your stuff that's stupid.
Hard to argue. Sometimes. Something's funny about you.
Oh?
Yeah, you talk about Grey Wardens and honor and sacrifice and griffins, but you're still not convinced.
Not convinced?
Yes, you know what I mean.
And you know this because?
I'm a people person. So, ma'am, with the magic, do you prefer fire, or lightning, or cold, or what?
The proper tool for the proper task. Fire reminds an enemy that you can destroy everything around. Lightning puts the fear of the Maker into her. Cold makes her think you implacable, while spirit energy conjures fears of demons.
I like cold, because it freezes them, and then they break into little bits when I chop them in half.
That's fine too, dear.
You are not from Orlais originally, Vivienne.
Neither are you, clearly.
I ask because of your accent. I would have thought, once you joined the court...
That which makes you different can be a burden or a source of strength, my dear. Which is up to you.
I wish someone had told me that when I was younger.
I wish we had more proper chevaliers in the Inquisition and fewer low-life thugs.
No matter how much you pretend I'm furniture, I'm still a person with ears that can hear you.
You recognize yourself there? Good.
Our people used to be here.
Ugh, you say that everywhere.
It is more true than you want to believe.
I bet, right? Who wants to think about stepping on dead elves?
Din Elven Emahim.
Oh yeah, you felt that one.
Planning on settling that 50-crown debt anytime soon, Sparkler?
And if I don't? Do you have tiny enforcers come strip me of my holdings?
No, I don't know. I suppose I could always send a letter to your family.
The dwarf plays dirty. All right, you win. This time.
We hear odd stories of Templars in the Imperium, Dorian.
All true.
I haven't even told you what I've heard.
Doesn't matter. All true. Particularly the part with the grapes and feathers.
Oh, I was leading towards that one, actually.
They say you're a demon.
Yes. Or spirit. I want it to be spirit.
Either way, I know you're dangerous.
Yes. Like you.
What?
A sack on the side of the road, struggling. The boy runs from it, crying.
Fine. So you're dangerous and insane.
You would stop it if you could. That is enough. But don't do it again.
Cole, the wooden duck I found on my bed, was that you?
No, I'm not a wooden duck.
I mean, did you put it there?
Yes. I couldn't find one with little wheels, though. I'm sorry.
A Grey Warden recruiter. That sounds interesting.
It's not easy finding people willing to shoulder such a terrible responsibility.
Here I thought you poked around prisons, hunting for murderers, desperate to escape the noose.
That's what you think of wardens.
It's not such a terrible thing. Some of my best friends are murderers.
They are men and women atoning for what they've done by giving of themselves. They fight for people like you, people in silks and velvets who talk and judge.
Who's judging now?
I know your kind.
Mockingbird, mockingbird, quiet and still. What do you see from the top of that hill? Can you see up? Can you see down?
Wait,
Can you see the dead things all about town?
how do you know that song?
It just came to me. Everyone says everyone knows it. The children knew it.
Can you change your form, Cole? If you wanted to look like something else.
But I don't want to look like something else.
There are magisters who'd be ecstatic if they could summon a demon who could pass for human.
They would use it to hurt people.
You're right about that. They would.
Sera, I noticed in a recent fight, you killed someone I was already dealing with.
You were doing it too slow.
Just to be clear, you wish me to manipulate the delicate balance of the primordial energy of the Fade faster.
You're not making it worse. It's bad enough you people do that at all.
Corypheus, one of yours, isn't he?
One of mine? Like a pet? Like a giant darkspawn hamster with aspirations of godhood? Dorian, why can't you look after your little friends? Corypheus peed on the carpet again. In this analogy, the carpet is Haven.
Is he or is he not a Tevinter Magister?
Meaning the source of everything bad and evil in the world? They are the same, yes?
Certainly feels that way at times.
I must admit, Cassandra, I've never heard of these seekers of truth.
Why would you? They do not exist in Tevinter.
But what are they? Some manner of super Templar? Is this one of those sudden secrets like proper hygiene?
Once we worked from the shadows, monitoring Templars and mages alike.
Ah, that clearly worked out well.
Your glibness does you no credit. The mage rebellion was beyond even our power to control.
You don't laugh like a Tevinter.
How is a Tevinter supposed to laugh exactly?
Cruel and stupid like...
Oh no. You're not allowed to laugh like that until you get your Magister license.
Knew it! Varric owes me a sovereign.
Have you ever had any interest in learning magic, Sera?
Get off.
While it has not manifested naturally, there are ways to determine whether arcane gifts lie dormant within you.
What? Don't make me think about that. I have to sleep at night.
Sleeping would give you the chance to explore the Fade. I could introduce you to spirits.
Right, you're messing with me on purpose.
Why would I do that? It is not as though I know who filled my bedroll with lizards.
Fair point. That was pretty good.
Why are you here? Do you even understand what's happening in the world?
I heal the helpless. Give hope where there is hurt.
But you've killed before.
Yes, before I knew what I was.
Why should we believe you can help now?
It hurts too much. I can't be me. Have to be someone who never killed. Help enough and I'm different. I'm not me. Believe it to become it.
Maker's balls.
We can change. If we wanted enough. Solas doesn't fear spirits, Vivienne. Why do you?
Your apostate friend did not benefit from formal training in a circle.
The circle makes you afraid. Are the demons stronger there?
The circle taught me the tricks demons play to gain the trust of any mage foolish enough to listen. Solas seems to trust you. How long before you turn on him?
Solas is my friend.
But you'd like to be more, wouldn't you? You could be together forever if you possessed him. Is that not truly what you want? A body to claim your own, so you never have to return to the Fade?
I can't return to the Fade. Sometimes I wish I could.
So, ma'am, you must be pleased the Inquisition brought in all those rebel mages.
Hardly. At least they've been made keenly aware of the restrictions of their role within the Inquisition.
Your views on magic don't quite mesh with what I was taught about mages outside the Qun.
Life is a series of necessary restrictions, Iron Bull. The small-minded beat against every wall they find. The wise learn to make the most of the options they have.
Something wrong.
A man in the last village. Something in his manner troubles me.
The baker with the squint and the red nose? Yeah, spy. Probably Venatori.
Why do you say that?
He watched all of us. A normal guy would focus on you because staff, or me because horns. He had a dagger up his sleeve, which no baker needs, and the knot on his apron was tied Tevinter style. I sent a message to Red. She'll investigate.
You are more observant than you appear.
The good spies usually are. All right, Solas, been thinking. You want to know how this place would be if the Qunari took charge? Orlais, Ferelden, all of it would be healthier under the Qun. But the war to make that happen, that would be ugly. A lot of good people would die. So I'm not hoping it happens. There. You happy?
Happy? No, quite the opposite.
Oh, come on. I said I didn't want us to invade you.
No. You said this world would be brighter if all thinking creatures were stripped of individuality. You only lack the will to get more blood on your hands.
So, Cole, you're a spirit... demon... thing.
Yes. And you're the Iron Bull, afraid of demons.
Not fond of them, no. But you and I are fine as long as you don't do any weird crap.
Lying awake, sheets soaked in sweat, afraid to call the Tamacerans, shadows make shapes in the dark. If it gets in my head, how do I cut it out? Itching, shaking, tears slide cold down my cheeks. Tama, I'm scared.
Yeah, weird crap like that. Pretty much what I meant. So mages in the circle really have to defend themselves against a demon?
As part of our harrowing, we must prove we can defend against possession and are thus no danger to the world.
Demons. That's messed up.
Don't worry, my dear. Should we encounter demons, I will protect you.
Tell me something, Solas. Do you think the servants here are happier than the people living under the Qun in Parvalan?
It doesn't matter if they are happy, it matters that they may choose.
Choose? Choose what? Whether to do their work or get tossed onto the street to starve?
Yes! If a Ferelden servant decides that his life's goal is to become a poet, he can follow that dream. It may be difficult, and he might fail, but the whole of society is not aligned to oppose him.
Sure, and good for him. How many servants actually go do that, though?
Almost none. What does that matter? Your Qun would crush the brilliant few for the mediocre many.
And then people feel like crap for failing, when the truth is the deck was stacked against them anyway. You're a fast little guy, Cole.
Do you wish you were faster, the Iron Bull?
Nah, just as soon stand there and let them come to me when they're ready to die.
Then it's them, not you. You don't want to kill, you want to defend.
Hey, don't go around saying crap like that. I like killing.
But you give them a chance. You make them choose, so it's their fault.
Just... Come on, kid. You're making it weird.
If your Qun is so wonderful, so fair and perfect, how does it create so many Talvashoth? There are enough of them to marry and have children, like the man we travel with.
And for everyone who turns out all right, like him and his parents, dozens go savage. The Ben Hasrath are trying to lose fewer people to that sickness.
It isn't a sickness. You are losing them because they see a chance for freedom. And most of them are savage, as you say, because your culture taught them nothing else. They know nothing but the Qun, so even as they fight against it, they are guided by its principles.
Watch it, Elf. You haven't seen the Talvashoth like I have. Try watching a Talvashoth kill a Tamaceran and her kids. Then we'll talk. Anyone who'd come after these refugees needs a good killing.
You fought the Talvashoth for a long time, Iron Bull, did you not?
Every day. I'd kill some of them, they'd kill some of my guys, and then I'd kill them some more.
No man can kill so many people without breaking inside. To survive, those you fight must become monsters.
The ones that kill innocent people, yeah. The rest, I don't know.
The mind does marvelous things to protect itself.
Why did they come here? It's not safer.
You're good with that sword.
Thanks.
I see all that time on your own has given you a firm grip.
The fighting has been heaviest here.
Hey, Blackwall, what would your ideal blade be forged from?
Well, many famous Warden blades were made from silverite. It seems to work well on Darkspawn. And you? Clearly a man who enjoys a good blade. Bloodstone, perhaps?
Nah, Bloodstone's great at holding an edge, but that sharpness leaves it brittle. You may not have noticed, but I'm not a finesse fighter. I guess I'd go with Dawnstone.
Dawnstone? That's even more brittle than Bloodstone.
Yes. Really damn pretty, though.
It's pink.
It's pretty.
So many people dispossessed. Another generation that learns to live in fear of magic.
It seems the Ferelden army has chosen to stay clear, for now.
So, you're Ben Hasrath, huh? The spies of the Qunari.
Oh, you've heard of us?
I spent some time in Kirkwall.
That must have been fun.
You could say that.
And that wraps up today's Party Banter video. Thank you, as always, so much for watching. Please do keep yourselves safe, and I will see you again tomorrow with another new Dragon Age Inquisition video.